with the Bills since way back in 1973. There's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jair Elam makes the pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and
and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space, you know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running for it. Here's Cook. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick-6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down. Here's Cousins finding room in midfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. On play action, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Hines. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And they take him down. The Bills get to it. Von Miller, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack on 1st down, Cousins open here, Adam Thielen. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he is going to have a Bills first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And now they'll throw with Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2nd down at 5. Allen. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Final play of the half. Cousins got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, Allen steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he is going to have a Bills first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Here's Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run the counter with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. 2nd down and 3. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They run again with Hines, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They run with Hines. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss loss of 6. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Cousins on first down.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Here's Cousins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. On play action, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.